Hello and welcome back to Green Pips FX. And on today's video, guys, I'm basically going to be talking about how to trade with the trend. Now, most of people get wrong the part of analyzing the market trend. People just make rash decisions based on the small lack of data that they have, and decide to make rash decisions and end up having losses over losses over losses in their trading. Why? Just because they simply ignore small rules that could actually lead to their profitability. Now, the market trend, people very much misjudge this especially in terms of structure, where people just see structure in a very poor kind of way, which they're actually taught by the mentors or whatever. Now, this video is just here to clarify and create some psychological impact on your trading, so you can twist your thinking and start thinking of price and market structure in a different way, right? So for example, like in this pair Euro USD, I've seen like tons and tons of people just going wrong, very wrong about this price action, right? So previously we had this bullish price, we had this overall bullish price that began bearish when this break of structure happened right here, which originated from this high here and created this overall low here, right, based on institutional order flow. Now, people just get this wrong, right? So people just go like, okay, so we're having a market trend, and from and from this market trend, we have a high, right? So this is the I don't know, mostly retail or smart money traders, they'll just go high, low, right, high, low, right, and then this here, it's a break of structure, right? So they take this here as a break of structure. A new high has now been formed from a low, so they just now start going like support here, so they just want to buy this market, right? They just want to buy, and then instead price just comes and takes them out. Same shit happens here, right? Let's just delete this. So same shit happens here, right? So price makes a high right here from this low here, and people are already going bananas, right? This low that creates this high, and most of them traders are already going support, and they just want to keep buying this, right, for no reason. They just look at the market and say, hey, you know what, this market is bullish based on this I don't know, like a support line drawn here and a resistance line drawn there, so prices touch this, so now it should come and touch here, and now it should come touch here, right? It should come touch here, and then it should come touch here, and then it should, like, price doesn't move by following lines, right? These are just lines being drawn on the chart, right? Okay, price, yeah, comes touch there, comes down, navigates here, right, goes bullish, right, almost touches there, comes down, touches there, gives you a bullish markup, boom, stop loss hit, right? Charts price goes bearish, right? And now these people here ending up in losses, are just left stranded, like, they're just like, what the fuck is price doing, right? This is what I call a small contextual analysis of price action, right? This market is clearly in a bearish trend, and it will still remain bearish, right? Now, as you can see, price comes down, creates a low, makes its way back up, of course, into an area of supply. Does this beautiful absorption here with the nose candle, and then price keeps going bearish. Price keeps falling off the face of the charts, right? Same mistakes still happening here, right? So price makes a low, right, from a high, and people are already going, you know what, this is resistance. This price is clearly bearish. This is resistance, right? So people just still want to sell this resistance. Price sells, comes up, takes them out, right? Okay, so now they go again. Okay, so price took us out. So let's just so price took us out there, right? So price took us out there. So this market is now bullish. Okay, so we have a what? We have a low that made a high, and from there we have what? area of resistance, right? I don't know, is it support? Yeah, we have support and we have support here, right? So they just want to keep buying of these support areas, right? They just want to keep buying of this support areas, right? There's no reasoning as to why they're buying or selling in that particular area. No, just because it's a beautiful box and price made some retest there a couple of times before, maybe in previous price or the current price or whatever it's looking at. There's no reasoning to what they are doing, right? They just want to trade. Um, they just want to trade what they see in those picture perfect drawings, right? That's not how price action works. That's not how the market trend moves, right? So price comes down, comes off. Why? Because this area here, of course we have this high, we have this low that creates this high here, right? This high here, but look at where this low is lying, right? So we have a low, which is almost a so we have a low here and another low here, which is basically what? Liquidity, right? And below that, there's what? There's an area of imbalance right here, from this candle here to this candle here, and we're having an area of demand below that imbalance. What do you think price is going to do, right? Price is obviously going to come and take that liquidity, mitigate that area of demand, fill in the imbalance, and then leave and go bullish, which is exactly what happened, right? So now these picture perfect traders, right? These traders that follow Instagrammers posting Lamborghinis and smart money concept chart schematic or whatever kind of pictures they are, where they draw um, they draw they draw they draw picture perfect examples like this, and people expect that price is going to move in this sort of way, creating constant high highs and high lows without any in liquidations, right? This is so fucking stupid, right? What we actually come to see in the actual charts is prices constantly creating and taking liquidity over time, right? Just like it did here, right? Price created a high, a low, and then broke off bullish, right? Creating what? A liquidity low with imbalances and an area of demand below it, right? Because smart money knows that dumb people are always going to be looking at these areas of support and resistance, which are actually false to have a contextual analysis lying in there, right? So price just does what it does best, right? So price comes down, takes that liquidity, and then goes up, creates now a new high, right? So sorry, my charts just look a little bit dirty, so we can just remove all these things in here, right? This is just for educational purposes. So there we go, right? Oops, sorry. So there we go, right? So we have a context of a very bullish market. Why? Price creates a high from a low, of course, comes down, takes out that low, mitigates an area of demand and actually filling left up imbalances, right? And then instantly breaking bullish, right? So this break bearish and then an instant break bullish, right? This is a context. This is a very good sign of a very bearish very bullish market market structure, right? So from there we just know that the next thing we need to look at is that area of demand that is actually valid than others, right? So I just had this little man in here, right? So now I had a context of price pushing from a low to high, right? With a potential break of structure right here. And from this break of structure, the next thing what I was going to do is what? Look for an area of demand. Booyah, this is my area of demand right here, right? Why? Because it is the original area that initiated this break of structure right here, and of course there are imbalances lying above it. So I have there's more than reason enough for price to come all the way down here, mitigate this area before making that huge push to target the liquidity above this weak high up there. And that's what price actually does, right? So price comes in, mitigates my S&D zone, beautiful price action, right? And then we have an instant break bullish, right? With this 15-minute break of structure right here. So you can just go to the 15-minute chart and look at this BOS. So price made a high, sorry. So let's just, we can go back to the 15-minute chart. Let's remove these things in here. Just want to remove these lines here, and there we go. So now we have we had a bearish market with that break there, and then we had now an instant break bullish with this break of structure right here, which left us an overall high there, right? So we had this high that originated from this low here, but originally it did exist below these lows here. Now, like I said before, we had lows, right? We had lows here again, which is what this is all liquidity here being formed in terms of buy side and sell side liquidity. And below that liquidity, we had an unmitigated area of demand, right? So, it's just a concept of understanding, in-depth understanding of these things, right? So we have an area of unmitigated demand down there, right? So price just comes in with a news candle. I believe this was the ISM news on Friday, right? Mitigates this area here, taking out this sell side liquidity, and then price instantly comes up to take this buy side liquidity above these highs here. So actually, from this area here, what do you think I'm anticipating next, right? So price creates a high from a low, right? We have an area of unmitigated demand there. My next expectation is that this price is actually likely to remain bullish, right? So I'll just wait for that mitigation to happen, a reasonable mitigation, probably a, something like this in terms of a lower time frame bias, right? A break of structure right there from a low to a high, and then a retest to take this price bullish, targeting these lows as my first partial, and then these final lows up, these final highs up here as my overall next liquidity run anticipation. Now, I've talked a lot, but it is what it is. This is all for educational purposes, and I believe, and I really hope so, that this video had a lot of impact to your trading, guys. And if it did, then don't forget to subscribe. If you haven't, then turn that bell button on for notifications. And until the next one, guys, stay safe, have a nice trading week, and of course, peace out.